What's going on, everybody? How are you? How are you? How are you? Saturday afternoon. Late afternoon, 2 p.m. 2:20, 2:19. What's going on, guys? Tom, the lean was on DeLima, but remember, a lean is just a lean. I guess late last night, our expert, based on what he saw and some other stuff that he heard, he changed his opinion, but he still was a no bet on it. But I just went out and I bet on the big white dude just for shits and giggles, and got lucky on that one. But now he changed his opinion on it, and he had some good information that he put out about the fight and that he relayed to us by email at the very, very last minute. That's why I bet the fight at the literally last minute. If you look at the time on the card from when I bet it, it was placed right before the fight. Fighters were actually in the ring. Yeah, UFC ended up going on the official picks. UFC ended up going 2-2. Lost on the first one, which was the only favorite. What was it? A minus on Khabibulov, minus 130. Then we hit the under in the Reyes fight at plus 130. Then we hit the Grant fight at plus 125. And then we dropped Vellante at plus 155. And I actually bet him again right before the fight for another 1,000 at plus 180. Literally, while the fighters were in the rings and they were doing the announcing at plus 180. And he took that liver shot. And we ended up 2-2, but nobody lost any money on it. Ended up picking up a little bit of lunch money. Nothing spectacular, nothing great. But, all in all, another day another few bucks in the pocket. Guaranteed Saturday. Purdue. Wow, what a Purdue, huh? Purdue. We opened it up at laying 4.5, and then I know it jumped to 6 for a lot of people. They were up by 7, back and forth with trading free throws, and they were knocking them down. With under a minute, they dropped. They missed one. I was like, oh, I hope that one doesn't kill us. And then hold on one second, guys. Then finally up by 7 with like 24 seconds to go. They miss a free throw, or they give up that 3. Then they go down there, and next thing you know, they're up by 6, trading back and forth. Up by 4, shooting 2, end up missing a free throw, and then up by 5, covering the 4.5, which I know most people got or bought down to, and then they give up a do-nothing layup with time expiring. I never even bothered to watch the replay to see if time actually expired before the layup got off or what the case was, but either way, loser was a loser, so we do what we do. We refund everybody's money, and we carry on. Sucks to lose that one. I bet big on it and stepped out. But had a good day so far. My personal plays are 2-0 with 1 left. Speaking of that, let's see how that game is going. How's everybody's afternoon going? How's everybody's afternoon going? Hopefully good. Hopefully good for everybody. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm opening up some windows here. I probably won't be live for too long this second time, but long enough to break down a game or two, see how things go. You know, they got that crazy stat when there's, you know, the hockey first period overs when you've got two of the Power 6 teams facing off against each other. So, like Columbus and the Sharks, they're hitting over 90% of the time. Of course, there's 11 minutes left, and it's tied 0-0. Ha! Give me 1 second, guys. I guess I jinxed it because they just scored. Columbus just got on the board. All right, guys, it's going to have some fun today. Hey, I need literally 1 minute. I will be right back. Hold that thought. I'll be right back in literally 1 minute, all right? Hold on. All right, guys, I'm back. Hold on 1 second. right, we're back. I do apologize. Whoop. I do apologize. We are back. Whew. I feel like I ran back to the office. Yeah, Georgia State was a whopping loser every direction. So there was some confusion. There was Georgia State and Georgia Southern playing today. We had both of them. Premium plays had Georgia State. That was the one that I gave you guys. Unfortunately, I gave you guys the wrong the wrong Georgia team. I should have gave you guys Georgia Southern, which was a personal play of mine. So I do apologize for that loser. It would have been nice to get you guys on that one instead of Georgia State, but you know, it happens. It happens. So I do apologize. But you know, we did drop a free play, unfortunately. I know what's up with St. Louis letting the Bruins let Wagner score a goal. I don't even think they got off the bus at Sports Better 619. I don't think Georgia State sent any players. I think they sent the high school team. The high school team had to go play. Nathan, I look like I just woke up for a nap. No, unfortunately, it has been nonstop work today. Nonstop work. A lot of the UFC fights. A lot of interest in that. We will have UFC 235 next week. And here's what you're going to get with us, guys, for our UFC package. No, Volante took a vicious body shot to the liver. And it was down for the count. So we ended up 2-2, but plus money because of the two underdogs, the three underdogs that we bet on. So not much winnings on the UFC this time, but it was no losing nonetheless. But next week, not only will you guys get the entire card again, well, if you jump on board our UFC package, I mean, we're going to make it so affordable, even the smallest of UFC bettors can take advantage of our experts' knowledgeable information. But you're going to get the full write-ups, the same write-ups that I get from our guy. Obviously, you know, UFC 235 is here in Vegas next week. But you'll get the full write-ups. You'll have access to all that information. Any late-breaking information that he wants posted will be posted. So it's going to be a good deal. Next week's going to be a good deal. You know, I guess there was a lot of talk this week. You know, people were angry and hating on us because we gave away the card for free. But here's the difference. We gave it away for free. We won a little bit of money. Other people were charging. They had to drop their prices because we gave it away for free. They weren't selling any packages, so they had to give it away for free. And from what I hear, people got their asses handed to them if they were paying for the UFC this week from other people. So it pays to watch Cappers Nation live. It probably saved you guys some money as well because, you know, we had some great leans on there as well that other people were betting against. So it just goes to show the write-ups that we had, you know, the breakdowns from our expert, just how great that information was. Brother Boog, my boy Kyle, applying pressure to the market, a true hustler. Hey, if you've got access to the best information out there, I mean, come on, why not market it? You know what I mean? Why not? I'll open it up to you guys for nearly nothing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with Nathan's word on it, but I don't even know what it is yet. I haven't added any of it up yet. 2-2 in the UFC. We did drop Georgia State. Wow. And then we need the Blues, baby. The Blues. I could use another goal in the San Jose Columbus game in the next 6 minutes and 22 seconds. Not going to lie. Not prejudiced. I don't care who gets it. North Carolina pulling away from Florida State. Air Force up 14. Virginia Tech up 7. Eastern Washington smashing Northern Arizona. Florida down 11 with 11 minutes to go. Utah State up 2. 4 minutes to go. Come on, Utah State in the Taco Bell Arena. We got Utah State -3 to clear out a clean sweep on my premium or on my personal plays. Excuse me. Wondering if it's possible today. We haven't been able to get that. Well, we got a big 2-0 the other day. 1-1 yesterday. We're 3-1 in the last 2 days. But man, it would be sweet to pick up a clean sweep of the board. But the only way that that's going to happen is if we get a little love on Utah State here. They were up by 7 at the half. And I see that they're shitting the bed, letting Boise State back in it. How's all your guys' games go so far? You guys post up in the comments. What you guys up? You down? I know our first free play probably killed a lot of you guys. I seen a couple parlays that it killed. So much for the 90 percentile. When the two powerhouses meet in the when two of the top 6 powerhouses in the overs, first period overs meet in the NHL. So when San Jose and Columbus meet and they're in the top 6, they're supposed to go over the first period total 90% of the time. They got 4 minutes to get another goal. Alex is still up in life, but down games. It's always, it's not good to hear everybody down. Not good to hear everybody down. We did drop our guaranteed Saturday play, but I bet the second half money line on Purdue, and I threw a small little bet on Purdue money line, so I cashed a little bit on the money line in the second half money line, but I dropped the game laying the points. I ended up having at 5. And then I picked up my first 2 personal plays with a nice 2-0. Premium plays dropped their first 2. Battled back with Loyola Marymount with a nice winner there. Battled back a win there, so we're 1-2 there. We got one more premium play to go. Hopefully premium plays end up 2-2 today and 3-0 in my personal plays. Yeah, Tennessee. Wow. What a disaster for Tennessee. That one sucked. Shooter 214. You haven't missed nothing yet. Mr. Blair Brown, how does the Duke under in the Nevada? Well, you got to remember Zion Williamson is out. That was their big defender. So it'll be interesting to see how that total goes now without that big man's presence right down there, down low. Thank you, Prantia. What's the Utah score? Last time I checked, they were only up by 2 now. They were up by 13, I think, at one point. I haven't seen an update yet. Oh, it's tie game now with 2:42. They let Boise State come right back in. Man, they just let Boise State come right back in the game. I've been trying to find a feed on that game to see if I can pop it up even on my computer, but... Oh, here we go. Let's see if this pops up. What time's that game start, NC Fire? Copycat, I have already went over this. It was on Purdue. Guaranteed Saturday was on Purdue, and they shit the bed with that... When we gave it out, it was minus 4.5, and they hit that do-nothing layup with time expiring. All right, when I get all those systems up, I will definitely remind me that game. We'll take a look at that game. We'll definitely take a look at that game for you guys. Nah, Edward, we'll break it down. Prantia, whenever you're going to win on a do-nothing layup, I don't know. I ask myself the same thing. When are we going to win on a do-nothing layup? You know, up 5, laying 4.5 with literally time expiring, and they make a basket. Like, serious? Serious? But, you know, you can't really complain. I mean, I guess I can complain. Because, you know, I don't want to lose that. I mean, that was a big game. I lost a lot of money on that one. I'll post my ticket later, but it's 5 figures. Starts with a 2, and it's 5 figures. So it was a nasty hit, let me tell you. But, you know, we've been making it up slowly but surely. If I can get lucky and get another goal in the San Jose-Columbus game with less than 2 minutes to go, we'll have a little more towards the kitty on getting it back. Scratching back to even. Oh, absolutely, Edward. Definitely. Utah State would be a big one for the cause. If they can close out laying 2.5 against, here we go, 2-on-1. Nope, they missed it. Utah State laying 2.5 against Boise State. I can't seem to find a live feed on that game. Anyways. I mean, I'm not prejudiced between the Sharks and the Blue Jackets. I don't care who scores. Just somebody's got to score. Brian, you lost a game on a 95-yard in a CFL game with 2 seconds left. I believe it. 41 seconds left. We need a goal. 30 seconds. Need a goal. It's not going to happen. Puck is out of play. I don't think I'm going to get it with 34 seconds left. Bummer. Dallas under is a good one first period usually. I haven't looked at that score. That's 1-0. That should be a nice winner. Go figure the Kings game goes over. Alex Austin's New York Jets money line bet. Man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. You got 50 seconds left to not score. I got 15 seconds left to score. And they have the damn puck tied up in the corner. Need a miracle with 5 seconds left. Puck stuck behind the net. They can't even get a shot on goal. Oh, they had a chance and he whiffed on it. Oh well. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes you'll win. Sometimes you don't. All right, guys. Let me get into my system here. Let me get into my system here. Yeah, Kyle, we've all been there 2 times recently. 2 times in the last couple weeks that's happened to us. That's been a train wreck. Alrighty, popping up some info. Get you guys on a... Wow. Utah State was up. Now they're down by 4. Ain't that amazing? NC Fire, absolutely. You're welcome, bud. Kathy Savage, hello, hello. Wow, from looking like we were trending to 3-0 on my personal plays, looks like we're going to end up 2-1. 30, long time to go with 32 seconds left, but pray for overtime. Pray for overtime. Or a Red Bull for me. I got a Red Bull sitting on my desk, but I haven't cracked it yet. Been debating on it. All right, let's take a look at those games that you guys wanted. Edward, what was that game again that you asked for? I don't remember what the game was that you asked for. I think I remember, so I'm searching. Oh, Oral Roberts, there we go. We'll break down a couple of these games for you guys. Here we go. Move this chat window over. Get all this information up. And then we'll get it rolling again. Boston and St. Louis tied up after 2 periods of play. Alrighty. I got your guys' odds popping up. I gotta look for that game number, guys. You don't happen to, Edward, you don't happen to have a game number by chance, do you? That saves the, unless I find it before. By the time you find it, I'll probably already find it. I got to be getting close. Although I did start in the middle of the page and go down, I probably should have... There we go, I found it. 801 at 802. Western Illinois opened up a 2.5-point favorite. They're favored by 2 now. Total opened up at 144. It's at 144 in a couple spots, 145 in a couple others. There's not even an in-between at 144.5. Game 801, 802. As far as the money goes, let's see if I can find any info on that. As of right now, 64% are on Oral Roberts against the spread, 36% on Western Illinois, 53% on the over, 47% on the under. $16 seconds left in that Utah State game. They're tied. Hopefully we get overtime. Kathy Savage, Kyle, my cousin in the Bahamas uses an expensive service they gave out Texas A&M. Told him to use you. Said he'd check out. Thank you. Appreciate it. Somebody just said Utah State is headed to overtime. So I don't have that update. So hopefully it does. And, man, my personal play clients, we deserve a big 3-0 on a Saturday. We deserve a big 3-0 on a Saturday. It's we had a 2-0 on Thursday, 1-1 yesterday. We deserve a 3-0. We deserve to be 6-1 in the last 3 days. Sergio says yes, overtime. All right, the hopes are still alive. All right, let's get this Oral Roberts game rolling. Let's get the breakdown. Let me move this live chat in here. All right, guys, you got the home team. Western Illinois, 8-8 doggy. 3-10 in conference play, riding a 5-game win, or sorry, 5-game losing streak. Hold on, one of my customers, Dave, is texting me his bets like I'm the book. Wrong text again. All right, Western Illinois, guys, 5 straight losers. We're gonna start. The closest loser to today, which was on Wednesday against Nebraska-Omaha. They lost 77-63 on the road. And we're going to backtrack, all right, guys? They lost on last Saturday to South Dakota 80-67. They lost to Purdue-Fort Wayne 79-64. Before that, they lost to North Dakota State. Then before that, they lost to North Dakota. But the 2 games prior to that, they did beat Purdue-Fort Wayne as well as South Dakota. So, they have lost their last 3 home games. Guys, and I did not look at this game whatsoever. I completely skipped right over it. And then on the other hand, you've got Oral Roberts, 10-19 straight up, 6-8 in conference play, riding a 2-game losing streak over North Dakota State and North Dakota. Both teams that Western Illinois has lost to twice this year. Same thing with Oral Roberts. Both of them have lost twice. The last North Dakota game had the exact same scores, 85-73. 85-73. Who dat Bob? What's going on, buddy? Taking a look at the numbers, Oral Roberts. I see a lot of red, guys. I see a lot of red, especially on the Oral Roberts side. Oral Roberts knocking down 52.3% from the field, 36.5% from out deep for all their three-point plays, 50.8% of all their two-point plays, dunks, layup, jump shots, and they're knocking down just 69% from the free throw line. On the other side of the court, the horrendous 8-18 Western Illinois Leathernecks. All right, guys, if you're named the Leathernecks, you're probably destined to lose. All right, so we do have a Summit League Conference matchup in this contest, guys. Western Illinois knocking down just 49.9% from the field. Those same Leathernecks do have an excellent three-ball shooting team, knocking down 37.8% from out deep. However, that two-ball play, every dunk, layup, man, I'll just keep yawning. Excuse me. I guess I need to crack that Red Bull after all. Every dunk, layup, jump shot, Western Illinois just knocking down 46.2%. However, they are a decent free throw shooting team, knocking down 72.8%. When it comes to player personnel bench minutes, that's led by Oral Roberts, guys. They average going to the bench for 41.7% of all their minutes, compared to the 25.5% for Western Illinois. When you get to the two-foul participation protocol, definite small edge on Western Illinois, who goes to it just 10.6% of the time, compared to the 20.4%. Based on what I see, I wouldn't touch this game with a 10-foot pole, even if I had to with your money. If you said, hey, Kyle, here's my money, pick a side, bet this game, I'd kick you in the nuts, I'd take your money, I'd still turn you around and send you on your way. That's my personal. It's two teams, and one of them's going to win tonight. One of them's going to win, but if I had to pick, I'd just give you Edward. No, he didn't. Really? Well, Western Illinois must be a winner then. If some people don't have nuts, we'll kick them in their vagina then, all right? And we'll take their money and we'll send them on their way. Copycat, you should go ask him what they gave out for the UFC. From what I hear, from the little voices in the wind, that their UFC was not very impressive. And that people paid and they lost. And they lost from what I hear. So go ask him how UFC went. Let me know. Let me know what he says. Tell him we'll be happy to hook him up with our expert next week. NHL Penguins in the outdoor game. One of our customers, Dave, will be at the game. Dave is going to be sending me some pictures from the outdoor game. I have gone to an outdoor game. They're pretty neat. I went to the LA Kings Anaheim Ducks game back in 2014 at Dodger Stadium. I think it was like 75 degrees outside when the game started. Yeah, Edward, that is a sad thing, is he charged people, even though it was only $20. I mean, he had the nerve to charge people for those losers. Mr. Hasegawa, no, we did not yet. But it's close. I mean, we know. We have a good idea what it's going to be. We're just waiting for final approval. But it'll be good. It'll be good. Yeah, Edward, nothing worse than losing double. Anybody got an update on Utah State? I'm trying to save me the heartache and the suspense. Utah State up by 1. Come on. We need 3. Take a look at the Houston game. What time does that game start? That game starts in 1 minute. I don't know how much of a useful breakdown we can get in 1 minute, but I don't even know if I could find it in a minute. Let's see if I could find that game. Will Duke cover? I'm laying off at Duke today. As of right now, I'm laying off at Duke. All right, where's the Houston game? South Florida in Houston. Where might Chow be? $143 games to go through. It's like looking through a needle in a haystack. There we go. Cutting B, we went 2-2, but we took 3 underdogs, so we ended up just a little bit of money on our UFC. 2-2, but we took 3 underdogs and a small favorite, and we won 2 of our underdogs. So I wish we would have won the big underdog, but you know it is what it is. So we ended up a little bit of money on our UFC, not by much though. There you go, Edward. There you go. All right, I just had the Utah or the Houston game. There it is, right there. Even though it already started, 25-1 Houston, laying with 1 loss to Temple. They just smashed Tulane. South Florida 18-8. Just smashed Florida College. Coming off an overtime loss to Temple and a 13-point loss on the road. Oh, man. Guaranteed Saturday was almost there. We had it laying 4.5. I know some people had 6. We were up by 7. Man, I don't even want to get started on that game. That was just a shit show from the beginning, and the ending was a little lackluster. Pop the Red Bull open. We're not going to be live for too much longer. Carding B, we just we're talking about that one. That was on Purdue laying 4.5, and they gave up by 5 with a couple seconds left. They gave up a do-nothing layup with the buzzer going off. I don't even know if the buzzer went off, if the clock struck 0 before the before the layup was even ball left his hands or not. I never even bothered to check. I just seen that they counted the basket and then shook my head. 76-71 Utah State. Come on, baby. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We're hoping for a good one here. Oh yeah, we'll get it back. I did donk off a big one though. It was here, I'll post it up in here. I'm gonna post this on. I think it's more impressive when a service will show losers. I mean, anybody could pull a Floyd Mayweather or a Vegas Dave and only show winners. You know what I mean? But it's people that will actually show a loser in my book that get a lot of credit. So I don't mind showing a loser. Hell, I've shown a $100,000 loser in baseball last season on the Yankees. All right. Not sure what the heck happened to the camera, but we just dropped the feed, so I have no idea what happened. It says it's reconnecting. Well, we got this camera feed for you for a second. Utah State with a winner. There we go. Feed came back online. Utah State winner. That's a nice one. Personal plays 3-0, baby. 3-0. All right, let me get back to loading this ticket, because I want to show you guys a big loser. The big loser of the day. Give me 1 second. We're getting it up there. See, look at that. Houston up 3-0. Lock it down. Winner. All right. On the desktop, looking for this picture somewhere. Image 8221. Somewhere we got this. There we go. All right. I think I need to clear out some of the files that we have in here. Everything's slow today. All right, so we'll close that out. We'll switch over to this view. And voila, there we go. See? Right here. Loser. Loser. You know, I don't mind showing those at all, because it actually shows you that, you know, you do bet the games. And yeah, I dunked off $27K to win 20. Guaranteed Saturdays, I always step out. Always step out and bet big. And you know, it's okay. I picked up, Ty's got chest pains looking at that. I picked up 15K of it right on my personal plays already. 3-0 on my personal plays with Marquette, Georgia Southern, and now Utah State cashing. So, you know, I got most of it back. Plus, I bet Purdue money line for the game for 5K because I was greedy, which luckily got me 5K back. And then I did another 2,500 on the second half because they were up by, 2 at the first half. I figured I'd, you know, sucker punch another 2,500 out of the book. So I got 7,500 back. So I really only lost 19.5 on that. I got 15 back on my personal plays. If the last premium hits in the NHL, then I'll be good. Then we'll actually salvage a winning day with a $27,000 losing ticket. Somehow, some way. Excuse me. That is the goal. That is the goal, to be profitable when it's all said and done. Copycat, the $100,000 Yankee bet. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. I actually showed it. I found an old picture of me holding it and showed it on the live feed. So it was Triple B should be flying to Mexico under a fake name if you lost that. Yeah, I'm up big this week. And it's about an average bet, 20 to 25 on the guaranteed Saturday plays, or my big guaranteed game of the week. I have not had a guaranteed game of the week in 2 weeks for my personal plays. Probably, based on the schedule, I need a few things to pan out, but it's looking like I'll have one. It'd be nice if I did. So that was a definite big hit, but it's okay. You battle back strong. Suzu, what's the price range? I'd rather not just say yet, but it'll be affordable, I promise. It'll be affordable for everybody. That I promise, you have my word. And the quality of plays that you get from it, compared to what other people put out there, top notch. Top notch. Lamont likes the Sacramento Kings plus the points. Is his max bet. Houston up 11-0. Lamont in the house. Shout out to Aylin. Thank you for tuning in with my good buddy over there, Aileen. All right, guys. I'm going to get another game day breakdown rolling for you guys. I'm going to get you guys on another free play. St. Louis still tied 1-1 with 9.5 minutes to go, 9:40 to go in that game. We'd love to hit that one for a nice free play winner for everybody. Let's get another breakdown rolling, get you guys on a free impromptu play. How is Duke looking? I have not checked the score on that game, but I got your Houston game up on the tube up there. Duke is just starting, 0-0 still. Just tipping off. Lamont says Kyle MLB is back. A little early to be talking about Major League Baseball. A little early. I mean, I know spring training's going on down in Arizona and Florida, but A little early to be talking about Major League Baseball. Don't want to get too excited just yet. We still got March Madness to smash through and make some money. But one thing that we're going to do, I'm popping up the information to do a game day breakdown for you guys, and we're going to get you guys on a play. A game that I seen late that I like. It's actually not on my card, but something that I seen that I liked after looking around. And I'm going to bet it. So we should break it down together. See if we can make a play out of it. Because the only thing that we have left... Oh, we do have an NHL game I can give you guys that I think will be a nice big winner. Yes, Monday trade deadline. Oh yeah, Jared, be glad you didn't get on it. It was Purdue. Purdue laying 4.5. They were up by 5 with 4.4 seconds to go. And they let Nebraska inbound the ball, run all the way down the court, and give up a do-nothing layup as the clock goes, and it drops in. Literally to end the game, Purdue wins by 3. Sad. 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 So, let's take a look at a game. See if we can make a play out of it together on something that I don't mind betting. We're going to take a look at the St. Mary's San Diego game. All right, guys, a little bit later of a game. Starts at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, Lamont, I don't usually end up on the winning side of it. Of that do-nothing layup or do-nothing 3 with the clock expiring. I usually don't end up on the winning side of it, and we didn't end up on the winning side of that today. Uh-oh, Mr. Watson's a Boston fan, and we're betting against him today. St. Louis on the power play, guys, with 8 minutes to go. Come on. Let's go Blues, baby. Let's go Blues. All right, St. Mary's game, guys. Let me move this chat window over. Move this over here. Let's pop up the odds on this game. St. Mary's in San Diego, guys. Game 743 and 744. Now, I don't have a play on this game. As of right now, I don't have a play on this game. I quickly glanced at something, and I said, something doesn't look right. We need to break that one down. So all my personal plays are done for the day. We're 3-0. So I don't have any more personal plays, but, I mean, if we can make a play that I don't mind betting, obviously I'm not going to text a couple hundred people that are on my personal plays, but Edward Memphis was NBA play. NC Fire, this not SDSU. This is just SD. San Diego SDSU is playing UNLV here in Las Vegas. SDSU's here in town. Brian hopes I give out the pens. But if we can't make a game out of it, I'll definitely give out one of our hockey games because we've got 2 NHL games left. Blues cannot capitalize on that power play. Crazy. They've actually had four power play opportunities. 5 minutes to go in regulation, and we got the Blues. All right, guys, game 743, 744. St. Mary's opened up as a 2-point favorite. They still sit as a 2-point favorite on the road facing off against San Diego. That total opened up at 135. It is now down to 131.5, although I am seeing 131 at the Westgate. Taking a look at both teams, we got the home team. We got the San Diego Toreros, 17-11 straight up, 6-7 in conference play. Facing off against St. Mary's guys, who was 18-10 straight up and 9-4 in conference play, coming off a 3-game win streak over Santa Clara, Pepperdine, and Pacific. All right, guys, San Diego coming off a 1-game winning streak over Portland. Before that, they had a 3-game losing streak to Pepperdine, BYU, and Gonzaga. All three of those teams, St. Mary's has lost to as well in their last meetings, although they have beat BYU in Utah. They did lose to Gonzaga already this year. They actually got smashed by Gonzaga by like almost 50 points, I think 48 points. So St. Mary's has already beat San Diego this year, 76-59. So this is a revenge game for San Diego. It does sound like it could possibly be a tough game. Let's take a look at the numbers. Let's see how both teams shoot. I will tell you this, though. Both teams are excellent free throw shooting teams. I can tell you that just off of my memory. St. Mary's knocks down 54.3% from the field compared to San Diego, 53.3%. All right. 3-point plays. St. Mary's, excellent 3-point shooting team. They're number 37 in the country at 37.8%. However, San Diego on defense, they're holding teams to 32.4%. All right, San Diego knocking down the 3 ball, averaging 34.4%. Those 2-point plays, both teams high up there with some good percentages. St. Mary's knocking down 53% of all their 2-point plays compared to the 54.4% of San Diego. Going to the bench, both going to the bench roughly about the same, 23% for San Diego, 25.5% for St. Mary's. Height advantage, give about a half inch, maybe a little more half-inch on average per player for St. Mary's. Crazy, South Florida's got 2 points through 7.5 minutes of play, and they're shooting a free throw right now. 2 foul participation protocol. San Diego finds itself in the 2 foul participation protocol a whopping 30.2% of the time. However, for St. Mary's, it's even worse. They're the 10th worst, guys. 48.6% of the time. All right, so huge advantage to San Diego, even though San Diego finds themselves in foul trouble often. You know, I did like this game when I first looked because I remember I did bet St. Mary's when they were at home against San Diego, and we cashed on that and we made money on that game. I'd have to say the hotter team is going to be St. Mary's. But after looking at it and diving in, I'm not a big fan of this game. I thought I was. I thought I was going to be wanting to be betting on St. Mary's. I lean towards St. Mary's, but I'm going to lay off of it, guys. I'm going to lay off of it. But I'm definitely going to stay away. Definitely going to stay away just for the sole fact of, what I see. But I do have to get running here, but I will get you guys on an NHL play. Hopefully the Blues, we got 3:40 left in regulation. Hopefully the St. Louis Blues come through for us. But I will get you guys on an NHL play. And our NHL's been red hot, so hopefully St. Louis doesn't shit the bed on us after being up for that first period and much of the second. All right, guys, we do have a free NHL play for you guys. I think you guys will like it. Let me just double check the odds, make sure nothing's changed. It does start in an hour and a half. I know some people were asking for this one. Let me just log in and see something real quick. Just want to... Brian says, good thing I didn't give out your Sharks. They're looking like trout right now. Look like some rainbow trout. So this is where you guys have to be careful. When you guys use websites like Vegas Insider or Scores and Odds, for instance... Oh, never mind. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong sport. Damn, Major League Baseball having a line. All right. Everything's correct. This line has actually changed a little bit. Throughout the day, it's gone up just a little bit, but I think it's still priced right for everybody. I still think it's priced right, and it's definitely going to be a nice winner. Free NHL winner, guys. Brian will like this. Pittsburgh Penguins, minus $1.30. If you guys want a game to watch as well, it is an outdoor game. Sorry, Brian. Yeah, Brian says it's all right to give another one. We've only had 3 today. I gave you guys 2 of our NHL winners. Hopefully 2 of our NHL winners. Hopefully St. Louis comes through for us. Free NHL play Pittsburgh minus 130 on the money line. So there it is in the comments, guys. There it is in the comments. Go bet it. Go have some fun. And Ryan, yes, personal plays 3-0. I'll be honest, 3-0 was long overdue. We've had a 2-0, we've had 2-1s. But we were due for a 3-0. We were definitely due for a 3-0. So, 6-1 in the last 3 days. Remember, guys, we're going to have a big day tomorrow. If you're not on board our plays, you definitely can. We have 1 premium play left today. If you do jump on one of our packages today, like our combo package, I actually won't start it till tomorrow. So you could actually benefit and get our last premium play of the day, which goes off in an hour and a half. But tomorrow's going to be another great day, guys. So another great day in the books with the exception of guaranteed Saturday. Winning day overall with UFC because we took 3 underdogs, 1 small favorite. The small favorite lost, 2 underdogs won. So we didn't win much, but we were still plus money. And we beat the Clowns, absolutely, because I hear they gave out just loser after loser after loser after loser. So UFC, guys, next week. And if you guys have nothing to do, it's here in Vegas. Tickets are a little on the pricey side, but if you guys have never been to a UFC event, I've been to about 2 dozen of them. I'm not a big bettor when it comes to the UFC. I leave that up to the experts. So, but UFC in town, guys, would be a great time. And good luck to everybody. Hopefully, St. Louis will get it done. Blues going to overtime, as Mr. Hasegawa just said. Lamont, you like Memphis and what? College basketball or the NBA? I'm hoping you say the NBA. Speaking of the NBA, we still got an NBA free play. Look at us all wondering, Lamont, what do you want? What are you liking? Memphis and which one? College basketball or NBA? You got guys. We got 74 people foaming at the mouth waiting for Lamont to reply. Look at everybody questioning Lamont. This is awesome. But guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll be live. Remember, we'll be live tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, dark and early, for another edition of Cappers Nation Live. All right, guys. So we will. Sorry, I'm watching the game. Look at the comments. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. We'll be live again tomorrow morning, dark and early, breaking down more college, getting you guys on more free plays, and hopefully putting more money in your guys' pocket. All right, go Blues in overtime. Let's get the job done. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the Blues don't screw this up for us. So I like that free play record to increase, not go down a drop a game, but it is what it is if it happens. But anyways, guys, good luck. God bless. Always bet within your means and don't do anything stupid. And we'll see you guys dark and early in the morning. Thanks, guys.